So today we are going to look at linoleum block printing. This is carving a piece of battleship linoleum into a fancy stamp, for lack of a better word, to create a design. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out everything that I want to stay white and then leave everything that I want to be the color. So we are thinking negatively on this. So negative space is everything that's white, everything that's going to stay paper, and then positive space is everything that we don't carve away. Does that make sense? So you're thinking backwards of drawing. If you're cutting out everything that stays white and leaving everything that you want to be colored. Okay, so the way we do this is we take this little carving tool. We are starting by just sketching out our design on linoleum. Pencil will work just fine to do that. This is called a bench pen, and it holds your linoleum in place so when you're carving it doesn't slide all over. So it hooks right on your table like that. Then you put your linoleum in against it and you can carve pushing away from yourself and it won't go anywhere. So we're going to take our carving tool and we're going to start carving out everything that you want to be white. And you're going to take it in your dominant hand, hold it with your dominant hand, and then press with your other hand to push away. And it starts taking out a little chunk. So start by doing your outline and then take everything in the middle out. So, planning ahead, once you get it all carved out, we're going to use mine from last year as a design. To print these. So once you've got it all carved out, now make sure that you don't carve too deep. You have fabric on the back of this that holds it together. You don't want to cut all the way through. You're just cutting the top layer off. Okay? And to print your pieces, we have special printmaking ink. It's like paint, but it's a lot thicker, and a little goes a long way. And what you're going to do is you're going to get an inking plate and just take a stick and just get like a dime-sized amount, not much at all. Put it on there. And you're going to take your little rolly thing and you are going to pull some of your ink out onto your plate. And you're going to go up and down and then back and forth. Up and down. And back and forth. This gets it evenly all over your brayer. Down, back and forth. Now I'm not putting any pressure on this. It's just rolling with the weight it has. So you hear it starting to get sticky. Making kind of that Velcro sound. As soon as you start hearing that, that's when it's enough ink. Okay, so once you have it evenly coated, now obviously if you have color you can tell a little bit easier that's evenly coated. You're going to start rolling it onto your linoleum. So you're just going to lightly start rolling it all over your design. Doing the same as you did on your inking plate. Back and forth, up and down, until it's completely covered. And it's going to take a couple of times of doing this, especially at first, to get it fully covered, just because it's soaking into your linoleum. And so you have to get a good thick coat on there. And so it's going to hit everything that you haven't carved away and not hit things that you have carved away. Okay, so once you've got your ink all over that, you're going to set your brayer upside down so that it doesn't get stuck to the table. You're going to take this to a new clean table because you've got some ink on your table and you don't want to get the ink on your print. But since we're just demonstrating, we'll do it right here. You're going to start by laying your paper down on your table and you're going to decide where you want your subject matter to be laid out on your paper. You want it at the very bottom, the very top, right in the middle, to the side. It's up to you. Traditionally, printmakers leave more space at the bottom than the top because they sign their name and the title. So we'll go with that. You want to line it up as best you can with the top and lightly lay it down. You can use your hand or you can use a baron, which is a thing that presses it down. But you're just going to take your hands and rub all over it till it totally presses it down. They make things called printmaking presses that you run it through a roller that presses it totally down and uses a lot of pressure. But for what we're doing, it's not necessary. So once you feel like it's pressed down all over evenly, you're going to take it either from the bottom or the top and roll it up your paper. And I did not get enough ink on that. But if you had enough ink on that, it would print onto your paper.
Yay!
You can see kind of the outline. Okay, so you're going to make an addition of 7 of these. Because that's the joy of printmaking, is you can take the same image and reproduce it over and over to make mass amounts. So you're going to make 7, and then you are going to choose your best 5 of those. And that's going to be your final addition, is your best 5 of them.